things grow in your mind if you cultivate those sorts of things, and then good plants and good seeds grow out of a mind that's cultivated virtues. Now we follow the 10 virtues of Confucius, but because there's 10 virtues is a lot for the common people to follow. So what Mr. Chen and the Tao field did is we dropped 5 of them and we kept just the 5 what we call the core virtues, the 5 virtues that exist in our true nature. The first one is benevolence. And benevolence is important because, you know, going around harming people and then not realizing that other people are struggling in this world or having their own problems or their own things. If we realize that and we remember that, we tend to be more caring, more kind towards people and animals and things around us. So benevolence is really important in this regard. Then there's righteousness. Of course, benevolence without righteousness, you become a doormat. People can walk all over you. They can manipulate you. They can, you know, righteousness allows you to determine if this person is a good person worthy of your time, if they're a scammer or, you know, or if they're an evil person, or you yourself will not allow yourself to, oh, I did a grammatical error in my speech. I'm sorry. You as well, I should say, have to know that you have to behave in a righteous manner and be a righteous person towards the world, especially when the world is really, really corrupt. And then so this protects your benevolent heart, righteousness. So it's almost like having a mini soldier in your heart. But of course, righteousness and benevolence without propriety can also go out of control. So propriety keeps you balanced. It keeps you, it respects yourself, you know, your body, the way you present yourself to the world. It also allows you to identify rudeness and rude behaviors and also to adjust yourself to be easier to interact with the outside world. Because in my favorite existentialist, Frank Herbert, says, when you first meet someone, that is the time when you execute propriety and find out what their culture, their customs, and their behaviors are, and then how to adapt to those without coming off as rude. So propriety is very important, especially if you're in a movement like New Federal State. You have to present yourself in a way that's respectable. You can't go out there looking like you just came out of the nightclub. You know what I mean? Like you can't have your, you know, your breasts, all your breasts hanging out and all your stuff hanging out and all this stuff going on and everything. You have to present yourself in a respectable manner. And also you can't go there like you just came off the street as well. You have to be respectable. So, and then there's wisdom. Wisdom is very important because wisdom allows you to interpret truth. It allows you to interpret lies. It allows you to understand the books you're reading or the philosophy you're getting or the wisdom in the world that's coming around you. So you have to open your mind to these things. But like I said, when you open your mind, don't have your mind so open that your brain falls out. That's where propriety can also protect you from that as well. And then when you have wisdom, and you have propriety, and you have righteousness, and you have benevolence, and you have these 4 virtues working together all the time, the 5th virtue, trustworthiness, happens automatically. Because you can't be a trustworthy person until you have all 4. And so in the Tao field, they say, you cultivate a true heart, or a heart of truth, when you have the 4 virtues already in place. So really, you get a virtue for free. Pretty good deal.